Okay, faculty, we're back to the faculty video training course. We're wanting to know how to add or create a quiz in Moodle. So let me show you how to do that. We're going to add a syllabus quiz. First thing in the class is a syllabus quiz, so we're going to add a syllabus quiz. In creating a quiz, look at it at two different parts. We need to create the questions, and then we need to create the quiz and add the questions to the quiz. So the first thing is creating the questions. So we don't go add anything out in the front page yet. We have to create our questions. So first we're going to come up here to the admin wheel, the pinwheel in the corner. You come down, you notice there's a question bank. So we need to create a question bank for those questions. We're going to click on that. We're going to create a special category to keep me organized on how to do that. So we're going to click category right here. It's going to chug on it for a minute. It's going to tell me the categories that we currently have. I want to create a syllabus quiz. So the parent category is going to be this course, and I'm going to call syllabus quiz questions. Something like that. Add category. And now we have a category, syllabus quiz questions right here with 0 in there. So now we're going to go up to questions. We're going to pick the category we want, and I'm going to pick syllabus quiz questions. And I'm going to create a new question. I'm going to create a multiple choice question for that exam. I clicked right here, multiple choice, down to the right, add. The question name, this is what helps you remember the question. The question text is down here, what the question is. This will help you remember what this question is. We're going to say instructor's name. The question text, what is the instructor's name? You'd be surprised how many students don't know that. So that's the question we ask. We're going to come down here, one answer only. The first answer, let's say, is Brian Webb. That grade is none. That is not correct. Choice number 2, Brad Wiener. That is not correct. Letter C is let's go with the Brian again, Brian Webster. That is not correct. Oh, and I put that in the feedback, so let's copy that. I put that in the wrong spot. We're going to come down to choice 3 is Brian Webster, and then choice 4 is Brad Weber. And since that's the right, we need to put that as 100%. That's telling the system that this is the correct answer. And we're going to come down. You can have more than 4, A, B, C, or D. I put 4 as D. We could have more. We could have 5 blanks for 3 more choices, however many you want. We're just going to go with those. I'm going to hit Save Changes. And now we have the instructor's name is the question. You can see that. So now we have one question. You notice there's one here, syllabus quiz questions. There's one. So now let's go back up to the course and say we've created, I know we just created one, but say we just created 10 questions or however many you want for your syllabus quiz. Now we're going to go up and add the actual quiz and add the question to it. We're going to put this in the introduction section is where I would recommend, or start here section is what I would recommend to put your syllabus quiz. We're going to create a learning activity, so we're going to add something inside this section. We're going to hit the plus. We're going to scroll down and find the quiz. Moodle calls quizzes, exams, all the same. They're all quizzes according to Moodle. So we're going to add a quiz. We're going to add that. It's going to chug. And the name of the quiz is a syllabus. If I can type syllabus quiz. You can put a description here. depending on if you would like a description, please take this quiz. It's over the syllabus. Make sure you must get 100% on it to remain in the course. Something along those lines. You also have the timing out here. You can open the quiz. If you hit enable, it'll open the window to where you can open the quiz on a certain date. Depending on if you want that if you do not hit this, it's always open for the student. You can come down here, hit enable, and when do you want it to close? Obviously, that's going to be our syllabus exam date is 11:55, and it is in military time, so it'd be 20. And no, I don't want to change that. And then we can actually go to 59 in the newest Moodle version. We can change the date, whatever it needs to be, so we've enabled that. You can give a time limit if you want to give a time limit for this, 10 minutes. And when time expires, this is one you might notice for your other quizzes. When the time expires, what do you want Moodle to do with this exam? Do you want open attempts are submitted automatically? That means the open attempts to whatever they've done, they'll get credit for. Moodle will grade that. It won't give them any more time, but it will take what they have done so far. This is a grace period when open attempts can be submitted, but no more questions answered, or attempts must be submitted before time expires, or they do not count. And you notice that is the preset here. If you don't toggle it at all, it will be, once time expires, it's like they never took the exam. It'll blank it out. I believe Moodle gives them a 0 for that. I try and use the open attempts are submitted automatically, if I can remember to toggle to that, so that if they are halfway through an exam, time runs out, they won't lose, they'll get credit for the answers that they've put in. So just kind of an FYI. The grade you can put here, under here is the attempts for the syllabus exam. We do let them take it as many times as they want. On your other exams, you may notice that this is preset to unlimited, so you need to toggle that to 1 for your other exams that you may add, for those things. So we come down here, save and display. You notice we haven't done anything with questions yet. We're just programming the actual quiz. Save and display. It's going to show, again, it's going to show you big red, no questions have been added yet. So now we need to edit the quiz. I may notice edit quiz as opposed to edit settings. Those are two different. Edit settings is what we did first with the pre-programs for the date, the name, how many attempts. That is under edit settings. Edit quiz on right here on the tree is where you add your questions. So we're going to click edit quiz. And we can hit the add. It's telling you right here, add. We're going to add a new question or from a question bank we've already created. Default, we're going to pick our one syllabus exam question. We're going to add that to the exam. We have our question here. Did it add our question? Let's see here. Nope. Did I miss from a question bank? Oh, I didn't highlight it. There we go. Newbie error. But click the question, add selected to quiz. Now that it is there, you notice it's worth 1 point, but also notice up here maximum grade. This needs to mirror what you have down here. If you leave it as 10, this is only worth 1. They take the quiz, they miss the 1, they still get 9 points on it, is how that'll work. So depending on how many points you put here times how many questions, notice that the maximum grade, depending on how you have it all down here, how all that works out. I would change this to 1. I'm going to hit save, and now we have a syllabus exam in the mix. So if I come back up to the front of the course, my introduction, I have a syllabus exam here. It's telling me when I programmed it to do. If I click on it, I can attempt quiz now. It's telling me the 10 minutes I put in there, start attempt, my name, finish attempt, return, submit all, and finish. Let's see how I did. Answer saved. I got 1 out of 1. Very good. And that is how you create a quiz in Moodle. Thanks.